G'day guys and gal. Something a bit different, but I found this situation so interesting and even controversial, so naturally I wanted to weigh in. So for context on what I'm talking about, there was a channel called Attenborough Law, which basically took a pretty solid AI voice of Sir David Attenborough and made it narrate Warhammer 40k lore videos. You can probably already see a few issues with this, as well as why it became very popular very quickly. Like, they were one of the fastest growing lore channels despite the industry as a whole slowing down a fair bit. As of about 2 weeks ago, they were severely hit with that fat copyright strike, causing the renaming of their channel, the removal of their Patreon, and all their videos being deleted, literally nuked, and providing us one of the early case studies of copyright issues with AI. So what are my thoughts? Was it just harmless fun that should have been left alone, or is the owner of that channel a scummy thief who should have been nuked months ago? Well, it's not really a simple black and white. Also, I know this video is a bit late to the party, but I've been busy and also wanted to see what the channel would do after getting nuked. Okay, so on one hand, straight up, which the channel owner recognizes in a post that they made, that they were 100% infringing on David. They were literally stealing his voice and repurposing it for financial gain without permission. It's hard to know exactly how much financial gain with their videos being deleted and his Patreon taken down, but from his previous view count, the man was easily clearing thousands of dollars. It really doesn't get more blatant copyright than that. This issue is further compounded by how hard the creator leaned into it. The channel wasn't called AI Attenborough Law, it was just called Attenborough Law, and from what I've seen, there was no real disclaimer at the start of the video or any real attempts to make it clear that it was an AI parody. I guarantee there would have been a fair share of retards who genuinely thought David Attenborough had a hard-on for 40k lore and started his own YouTube channel. On the other hand, I respect the hustle. AI is in its Wild West phase, so for someone to leverage that to create a successful YouTube channel is pretty interesting. But I hear, Majorkill, stop cosplaying as Joe Rogan and get off the fence. I might cop some flack for saying this, but I do think it was a good thing that the channel got nuked. On a fundamental level, no matter the intention or joy you bring an audience, you should not be able to blatantly leverage someone else's hard work or literal voice without their permission in order to make a profit. It's the same shit as those streamers who just steal content and pretend to react to it. If you think those streamers are scummy, but Attenborough AI lore is based, then you gotta do some reflecting, my friend. From my own personal experience, I've had to DCMA a number of TikTok accounts that literally just steal my shorts and re-upload them without permission, getting a shitload of views in the process. I've actually just started a TikTok to combat this, Majorkill69 or link below. I'll basically just be re-uploading my YouTube shorts there. I do loathe TikTok and don't actually use it, but it'll make it a lot harder for people to steal my content if I have an account. The point is, if you want to build a following and become a content creator, then do it yourself. Don't steal someone else's voice or content. The Attenborough Law channel made a post about the issue which was actually pretty solid. He isn't salty about the nuking of his channel and he knew he was on borrowed time, so I respect the way he's taken it on the chin. Overall, AI is a rapidly growing fantastic tool that I do occasionally use to help me with my content. Not ChatGPT, don't worry, I'm not that useless. However, there needs to be a very clear line between using AI to assist you or using AI to steal other people's copyright for profit. You may have noticed that I pretty much never use AI art on my channel, and that is because I have a lot of respect for the art community. Without them, I'd be pretty fucked. That's why I'm always commissioning artworks. So for me to use AI, which is potentially stealing their work to generate its own, doesn't feel right to me. Overall, the same vibe here. Attenborough Law has rebranded to Scholar's Law and has created new AI voice models to basically remake his old videos, but swapping out David for his new custom voice.
But are bulked up by a ruthless level of muscle binders, all to aid in their relentless toil.
Which does follow a similar vein to David's old wise man narrating. Actually reminds me of Voldemort quite a lot. But from what I can see, it is a totally original voice. As expected though, this has caused a massive drop in his view count, as the gimmick of David's voice was pretty much the entire driving force behind the channel. I'm hoping he can turn it around and get back to his old numbers, as the idea of using an AI like this without infringing anything is super interesting. I want to make it absolutely clear that I don't have a personal issue with the Attenborough/Scholars Law channel owner. Even as I disagree with the concept as a whole, I still found it smart and impressive. So let's not start a shit fight or insult him or anything. Peace.